Meanwhile, Coach Brad Stevens talking to his team.
Until we start defending with any purpose and playing offense with any authority, nothing good's going to happen.
And you can hear the frustration in Coach Stevens' voice. Less than thrilled with his team's effort so far.
And he's right. I mean, they aren't playing their game right now, and that's why they're trailing.
And we welcome you back as we get going here in the fourth quarter. The final quarter of play can change everything. They've got Porzingis. Burke is out there with Baker. Then it's Hazonia. And it's Knox in at the 4 spot. That's the 5 for New York right now. Brown drives in. Outside Tatum. Horford sets a screen for Rozier. And the Celtics hit again from deep. So many aspects go into developing Doris, a winning team, coaching players, all the front office moves. How much do you think ownership affects that equation?
Well, I think it's absolutely critical. Leadership starts at the top down. And what kind of organization do you want? What kinds of behaviors will you tolerate? What kinds of things do you emphasize in terms of what you want your culture to be about? And to me, that starts at the top. When you look at the organizations that have great history with sustained success, it starts at the top with ownership.
I like your word culture there. That makes so much sense. And that one's good. Burke. And the Knicks lead by 16.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring. And this one couldn't have been any easier.
Well, really good awareness by the scorer. You're seeing an opening in the defense and exploiting it beautifully.
A different look for New York. Enes Kanter's checked in for Hazonia. And it's Ntilikina in for Trey Burke. Boston also with the sub. Irving's checked in. Celtics trail by 16. Tatum at the elbow. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame.
Morris. Again, the miss by the Celtics.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Nice shot by Porzingis.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
The Celtics have gone 2 of 4 from the field since we started the final quarter of play. Here's Horford and a dunk by Horford.
And Irving is comfortable running the offense. When a teammate's open, he's quick to whip it around and get him a good look.
And there's the foul. It's on Jaylen Brown. That's foul number 2 for him. And Doris, last summer we saw the inaugural season of the NBA 2K League. Over half the league's franchises fielding teams. It looks to be the start of something very special and very unique.
No doubt, Kevin. And the NBA has always been an organization at the forefront of embracing technology. And the reality is there is a huge market for this. The younger generation gets just as excited with how their virtual home team is doing in the standings. Big things on the horizon for the NBA 2K League, and you better not square up against me, Kev. You got no shot.
Okay. I've recorded that comment.
And the vertical that Brown has is pretty impressive, as relentless a finisher as you'll find in our league.
Good on the second free throw. And a somewhat unbelievable circumstance last season, Doris. Celtics coach Brad Stevens receiving 0 votes for Coach of the Year.
It was surprising in this way, Kevin. This is a man who lost his 2 best scorers to injury and still led his team to the 2nd seed in the Eastern Conference. But I think if you look across the league 1 year ago, there were tremendous coaching jobs done from any number of guys. And the reality is Brad Stevens is by far one of the best coaches in the NBA. Hardware or no hardware.
Knox the pass to Kanter. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over it.
Porzingis with the block. And stolen by Tatum. Horford dishes to Tatum. He kicks to Irving. Horford with a screen on Kanter. Back to Tatum. Too long in the paint. He's hit with a 3-second violation. And we talk about someone being thrown into the fire. Tatum called on early by the Celtics his rookie year.
That's right. With the injury to Gordon Hayward, Jason Tatum was placed into a very prominent role. And how impressive was he with the poise and the polish throughout the year? Really incredible.
Tim Hardaway Jr.'s checked in for the Knicks. And a change for the Celtics. Smart's checked in for Brown.
Boy, they've been terrific from beyond here in the second.
Here's Cantor. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Horford.
And sometimes it seems the age of interior scoring big men has come and gone. Enes Kanter, one of the rare big men who can dominate a game offensively in the paint, great hands, and the strength to create space.
That's good from Cantor. And you talk about Cantor's inside game, but he's got a solid jump shot.
It looks very comfortable all the way out to 20 feet. I think before long we may see him add a three-point shot to his repertoire.
What you love about Enes Kanter to me is every night he's capable of a double-double. He's an efficient low-post scorer and a determined rebounder. This guy can play now. Let's make no mistake.
And it goes out of bounds. That one off Porzingis.
That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
And the Celtics with possession here, down by 12. Horford sets a screen for Irving. Now a timeout called by Boston.
How about the day before the draft? Kristaps Porzingis said it was, quote, his dream to play for New York. He said it's a basketball city, big-time spotlight. I can take it. How cool is that, guys?
Now the presentation of our Jordan Player of the Game, Kristaps Porzingis.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every trip.
What a connection he has to these fans. They love him here. And the more he has games like this, the deeper that connection gets. Okay, well, let's go down to David Aldridge for a report from the sideline.
Hey, Kevin, well, look, here's what Brad Stevens went over with his guys during the break. No surprise, he was not happy with the turnovers. He told them, we are giving this one away, guys. We've got to be more careful with the ball, play within the offense, and get good open shots. Kevin?
Thank you, David. And Doris, isn't it amazing, talking about Porzingis, that he was actually booed when the Knicks made their selection?
It is, Kev. We know New York's a tough town, tough media, obviously, and if they don't know you, they will challenge you. But I've got to say this, Porzingis has proven the haters wrong.
How good is that? I mean, he can make a defender look foolish at times.
Yes, that goes in.
What you love is how complete a player Kristaps Porzingis is. There is a variety of ways with which he can score it.
To the paint. Horford kicks to Irving. And there's the foul. It'll go on Frank Ntilikina. That's his first foul. Goes up off the inbound. Oh, went in there and tried to power it down, but drew contact. He'll head to the line. It's on Porzingis.
I think you know that Kyrie Irving has such great love and passion for the game of basketball. This guy is on fire to get better.
The Knicks leading by 10. Gordon Hayward comes up with the rebound. Hayward's got his 3rd rebound on the night.
And that was the last thing they needed. Now the clock is stopped and they put them on the line.
I think it's easy to admire everything Gordon Hayward brings to the table. This guy can score at all 3 levels, and he can also defend. He's crucial to this team.
Time call here. The Knicks decide to talk it over. They're leading by 8. 1:22 left in the 4th quarter. Hardaway against Smart. And it's out of bounds to New York. They'll retain possession. .1:15 left in the 4th quarter of this one. Cantor with the screen on Smart. Hardaway passes to Cantor. And here comes Hayward, leading the fast break. And he got the whistle, so he'll have a 3-point play opportunity.
Exactly what you want from the talented Hayward, the kind of poise that makes him a big shot maker.
The free throw drops by Hayward. New York leading by 5. Here's the Knox. 55 seconds left to play here in the fourth, and stolen by Horford. There's the steal. Smart against Hardaway. Outside, Porzingis. There's a screen by Cantor. Back to Hardaway. Shot clock at 6. New York needs to get off a shot. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis.
It feels like that one could be the dagger. Not enough time to completely erase this deficit.
Well, Greg, it's going to be tough, that's for sure. A shot like that has to devastate the other team.
Stolen by Cantor. And here's the fast break. 2-second difference between shot clock and game clock.
Running up the score, showing no mercy.
At this point, they're completely overwhelming them. The opposition looks totally defeated.
That's good from Cantor.
Boy, now it's just a matter of getting to that final whistle. Those free throws should wrap this up.
Well, it's not looking good at this point.
You know, it just doesn't seem like they have enough time to get back into this one, and it has to be disappointing.
They set the pick. Here's Rozier. Back to Baines. And the wide open shot from Morris. It's off. So no problem for New York as they get the win. Some good moments throughout this one, but they had the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge, who is standing by courtside. David.
Thank you, Kevin. KP, you guys got out on a break tonight. How did you get into transition so easily?
Yeah, we want to play faster, and that's what we try to do whenever they miss. We try to run, move the ball quick, and get easy buckets.
And you were able to beat them down the floor tonight, KP. Thanks a lot for your time. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Doris Burke, and David Aldridge, and the rest of our terrific crew, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. We'll see you next time.